They said it was impossible. They said,
you can't put together the most elite team of comic book reviewers on the planet and do, a podcast or something like that?
Despite all that, today we can proudly announce, yeah, they were right. We couldn't do it. So instead, we brought you the most vile, ignorant, unprofessional group of comic book enthusiasts we could find. This is Panel to Panel, the Game Rage Magazine comic podcast.
Extended fucking intro while I get this shit together. Jesus Christ. The pornography that we are greeted with while looking at these websites is insane. Jesus. Anyways, my name is Josh. I am here today with Adam.
Yeah, hello.
And we
starts with the opens
with fucking muff right in your face, man.
I didn't ask for this.
No one did. This is fucking ridiculous. We read comics. Why do you think we want to see this shit?
This is why guys can't think of anything else but sex, because it's always thrown in our face.
Yep, it's just thrown in our face. Anyways, all right. Well, welcome to Panel to Panel. This is a brand new episode. Today we're doing Daredevil number 7, the continuation of hot garbage art.
I mean, this fucking issue wasn't totally unbearable because the story was at least interesting, but fucking makes it hard to just get through the issue.
It is hard to look at. And not the good kind of hard either. But anyways, we're going to talk about that. But if you want to hear us talk about other things, you can go to GameRageMagazine.com. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Game Rage Magazine, Twitter/X at Game Rage Mag, YouTube, Game Rage Magazine. Also, go listen to the All Gas No Trash podcast, and you can follow Adam at All Gas No Trash Official on Instagram. Additionally, if you like comics, it's probably a good bet that you also like anime. So you should go listen to the Anime Syndicate podcast and become an agent and hear us talk about fingering mermaid monster girls and putting horse girls into bondage.
Agent?
For no medical reason whatsoever.
Fuck, what are you guys doing? Why do you guys meet up, and what are you doing as an agent of fucking Anime Syndicate podcast?
That's what it's called. It's like that's what he calls the fans. They're called agents. Because it's the syndicate. It's like a fucking it's like we're in the world's Carmen Sandiego.
That's fucking whack. Why don't you just let the fan base decide what their name is?
Because they need to be told what to do, okay? They're not reliable enough to fucking come up with their own nickname, so we had to do it.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Maybe 3 years down the road, when the fan base grows enough that they'll decide their own name.
No, I think they're just going to go with agents because it's cool.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyways. All right, so Daredevil number 7. No Devils. Jesus Christ.
Excuse me.
No Devils, Only God, part 2 with... God is not involved in the drawing of this comic, that's for sure, because it is clearly... This cover is just terrible.
It's awful.
I hate it. Man. It's fuck, man.
It's clever because it's getting at the idea that the thing that Matt Murdock and Kingpin have between them is Daredevil, which is, I guess you could say, the crux of the episode, or damn it, the fucking issue. I keep saying episode.
But it's just drawn so horrifically that it just looks bad. Anyways, this is hot garbage. Look at this fucking...
You know what he looks like? He looks like the guy from Blood In, Blood Out. I don't want his pork chops. I want his fucking life or some bullshit. I forgot what the line is exactly.
So basically we open up with Cole North in the hospital bed giving a statement to some other fucking detectives after he just got done getting his ass beat.
Getting his ass. Now he's giving names of people that ambushed him.
Oh, yeah. He is snitching like a motherfucker. Letting everybody know. And then we get to see the Owlsley, the owl.
His fucking what do you call it? The art is so horrendous that it looks like he's got one lazy bug-eyed.
That's true. It's like a glass eye right here, and this is his eye actually reacting.
That may not even be the case. It's just the art is not. It's so basic. God damn it.
Yeah, man, the backgrounds are even just ugh.
All right, so what ends up happening is that these guys get summoned.
Oh yeah, by
Kingpin. He's like, all right, I hope you guys found the place well. We're meeting in a vault. And he's like, oh fuck. A lot of the people are concerned about meeting in a vault. He's like, did you just bring us here so you can murder us?
Yeah. And then like, well, if we wanted to murder you, I mean, we just done it. Like, he didn't need to bring you to a goddamn bank. And then he basically goes on to say, like, oh yeah, man, I'm buddies with the CEO of this fucking bank now that I'm the mayor. And so basically, this is a protected, secured place. And if you guys do decide to fuck around, they're just going to lock us in here, and then I'm going to kill you all, basically.
So then we get all these B-side villains, these B or C grade villains with Hammerhead and this guy named Odon, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
And
Odan. You know what's crazy? Like, okay, Daredevil's like what? A C tier fucking hero?
He's B, I think.
B? Okay. He's a B tier hero. And you are a B or C level villain to a B tier hero. Like, how fucking sad is that, man? It's like,
it's great, dude.
Shit. All right, hold on.
Her bed fell apart.
All right, keep going. I gotta fix that. Keep going. Anyways.
So we get these B and C tier fucking villains talking amongst themselves, and I think Hammerhead, well, I'll just read it. He is like, oh man, the streets have never been better, man.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's been making money off of crime and doing all kinds of hood rat shit.
Oh yeah, we've been doing all the hood rat shit with our friends. It's been fucking great.
Or actually, sorry, that was Odan. And then Hammerhead, what does he fucking say? I don't like being threatened, Fisk. We're down here doing the work while you're up in your ivory tower. So I guess he's, taking some jabs at fucking Fisk, but he can kick his ass any day of the week.
True.
And then we have this woman, I forgot what her name is, but she's not even a super villain or anything like that. Just looks like a regular ass old woman who apparently hasn't been running her streets well to the point that it's bothering Owlsley. He's like, I'm gonna take over your shit, and she's like, no, fuck all that. I'm gonna run it my way, even if it's at the expense of making my shit terrible or whatever. I'm just gonna run it the way I want to run it. And then Fisk makes it a point to kind of play the mediator and say, the only reason this works is because we all stay within our territories, and we just need to have it work that way in order for us to continue to operate the way this has been going.
Yeah. And then we cut to, like, dude, what the fuck? Everyone has a lazy fucking eye in this goddamn... like, this dude's got the same thing. This eye is, like, foggy. Whatever, and then this one's fucking, like...
bulging, dude.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? So, yeah, we cut to Foggy and old fucking buddy Matt Murdock sitting outside of... I don't know what this is called. I'm sure it's called Taste Point or something stupid.
Something lazy.
Something dumb. And then he's reading the paper and he's showing him basically, oh, here are this Daredevil sightings. Is this you, motherfucker? Like, what's going on? And then Matt Murdock basically says, like, hey, bitch, just because I'm retired doesn't mean you get to run your mouth in front of fucking people in the public and ask if I'm Daredevil and shit, man. Like, calm your tits there, buddy. And basically, he just says, nah, man. He's like, I'm done, dude. That ain't me. I ain't fiddle fucking around. Then he pulls out that book that he got from that lady, the librarian.
Librarist, whatever her name is. I forgot her first name.
The librarist. The librarist.
Her no, I was saying her name's Librarist.
Is that her name? Librarist?
Her last name is Librarist.
I don't remember that. But yeah, anyways. Okay, so the bookstore lady.
Yep.
And then he asks him where he got it, and he's remembering back to the image of her, thinking or whatever, and it's like his
horrendous, dude. It's
dude. She doesn't even look like the fucking character. Like her body shape is completely wrong. Like that is terrible.
It's straight.
It's AIDS.
I didn't know. I was like, should I just say the word?
Yeah.
I don't know. But he's obsessed with this fucking book dealer or this bookseller. And Matt Murdock is still being a civilian, doing parole officer bullshit.
Yeah.
Living life very slow compared to operating as Matt Murdock, Daredevil. And we are transitioning over to him at City Hall or whatever the fuck it is that you get your parole officer assigned to you or whatever.
I feel like it's not the city. It's like the state
police department. What the fuck?
It's the state who handles it. That's a whole different thing. Yeah.
I don't fucking know, man. I'm not a goddamn legal expert.
A legal beagle.
I forgot what this little subplot. What the fuck is up with this?
She's basically telling him about how, like, hey, your computer could just read this shit to you. You don't got to fucking have everything in Braille.
That's right.
And he's just like, nah, man. He's like, as a former defense attorney, it's a lot different to hear these out loud than it is to just, it kind of takes away their dignity or whatever. Like, yeah, they made a mistake, but like they don't need to hear it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's why he's like, that's why I wanted in fucking this. And then she's like, sometimes you're too nice for this job, Murdoch. Also, I do not like the way, dude, they draw him like, dude, he has like an hourglass fucking figure right here. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, this should be on her. Like, this is, I don't know, man. This is weird. And then I like how he clearly doesn't, according to this artist, Daredevil never does leg day. He is fucking just like skinny as shit. And so then we get into it with his next case, I guess is what they're called. They're not clients, it's a case. And then he basically just goes through the file real quick, and he's like, "Oh, you got some job interviews? How'd that go?" And dude's like, "Fucking bad, man, terrible." And then this dude's just like cussing up a storm, and it's funny. And he's like basically like, "Oh man, I got to take care of my mom. Like this is fucking bullshit." And he's like, "Listen, man, that's why I started selling drugs in the first place. It's because I had to take care of my mom." So like now here I am, can't get a job, can't get a normie job, couldn't get a normie job anyway. Now I'm gonna have to start selling drugs again.
And his brother died, who did small time robberies.
Yeah, and he got killed by none other than the Daredevil.
Yeah, and then his fucking mood changes immediately.
He literally gets up and walks out like, what a fucking bitch. Excuse me, I need to go cry in the bathroom really quick. Because I killed this kid's brother.
And then you could see, this is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this before with dialogue bubbles.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's implying that anything past the bubble on top is him tuning out whatever he's actually saying beyond that first bubble.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got from this too. And then he tells me, "Hey, I need to step outside." And then the guy's like, "Yo, man, you all right?" Like, he's like, "No, I just need some air, bro." And then he walks outside and he's literally fucking like basically takes his fucking shirt off. And like he goes out into a hallway.
His heart palpitations or some shit.
Yeah, dude, he's having fucking atrial fibrillation right now because of his fucking, his anxiety from killing this guy's brother. And so then and then we cut back to the fucking old boy mayor, Kingpin.
Yeah.
Basically talking shit, saying, "Listen, the only reason this shit runs smooth is because we respect the territories, and we're gonna have disagreements, but there are a lot less obstacles for us right now because I am mayor.
Times are fucking good for the bad guys."
Yeah, and basically. He just essentially goes on to say that Daredevil's dead. Anybody else is just a fucking cheap fucking copy.
A pale imitation.
Yeah. And so he just says, "Listen, I've done nothing. I feel nothing for this. I'm stepping down." And they're like, "Wait, but like you're mayor, like you can't, And he's like, "No, listen." He's like, I'm in an open and reflective mood, so I will ignore the fact that you just told me what the fuck to do, you son of a bitch. He's like, I'm not stepping down as the mayor. I'm stepping down from all this bullshit. I don't want to be involved in your bullshit anymore. My criminal empire is now gone. And he's like, I will keep the top guys, but the rest of them will be split amongst you all. And, you better treat them fucking well.
And he's also still getting his cut because he's still...
Yeah, he says, I'll make things smooth for you, but you need to keep the peace between the territories. And he's like, I am the mayor, and if you want me to continue to be the mayor, you need to keep the crime rate at a manageable level. Make this, do your dirt, but don't fucking be stupid about it. And I will let you continue to do this shit. And you got to give me my cut, basically.
And basically everybody's within the meeting they're all looking at each other. They're like, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah, looking at each other with bug eyes, of course. Fucking one bug eye. Look at this fucking, what the fuck is this? On the bottom left corner, this fucking individual, I don't even know if this is a dude or a lady, fucking with these weird ass fucking, I don't even fucking know. This fucking weirdo looks like he's a fucking crash test dummy fucking, that they just literally drew eyes on. I don't know, man. This was bad.
Now we cut over to Daredevil, Matt Murdock, arriving at a cathedral, the one that he's been to since his childhood, and meets with the woman who was introduced in previous issues,
Sister
Elizabeth.
I like how they portray the church folk, or the clergy, I guess is probably the better term for it. They refer to everyone by their full government name. Like, it's not, Matthew, Joshua, Jimothy.
Brother Matthew.
Yeah, Brother Matthew. Brother Matthew Murdoch of New York City. How may I assist you today?
Kitchen.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, actually. But anyways, she basically is like, oh, Matthew Murdoch, did you need assistance? And he's like, nah, dog, I'm straight. I just needed some air. Need to clear my head. I was confronted with past sins from my previous life when I was such a bad sinner, and now I'm being haunted. Like, this shit's coming back to get me finally. And she goes into the typical spiel about asking God for forgiveness and, have you done this? And if you open your heart and say these things, then He'll take the burden. He's like, nah, man. He's like, I can't do that. I don't deserve God's love. I used Him up and I used violence. I thought I was doing good, but I was just making violence. And she fucking basically just straight bitch slaps him and tells him, you're not special, bitch. Like, you ain't nobody fucking special.
He's like, I thought I was doing God's will. I was doing the thing that He was instructing me to do. And then it turns out that I've got this addiction to fucking violence, man. I need to get it fixed. I need God's love, but I don't think I'm a deserving fucker because I love rage. I love fucking violence.
Yeah. And then she basically just tells him to quit fucking feeling sorry for himself. And listen, just don't fucking, you're not the exception to the Lord's love. You need to just fucking let it, if you've got hate in your heart, let it out. One of those type of deals. And
this part was interesting.
When she talks. With what?
These two panels right here where they're talking about Paul.
Yeah, and she's talking about how, the Apostle Paul persecuted and murdered Christians and eventually came to Christ and was saved. And that's a prime example of God's forgiveness, right? And it doesn't matter how far you go, that the Lord can pull you up, right? And then he says, but sister, Jesus appeared to Paul on the road as a vision that left Paul blinded for days. Sometimes I think God blinded me so I won't be able to see the vision. Oh my fucking God. Here we go, Sulky McSulkerson.
The delusion of being a Catholic.
I'd like to thank God for giving me so little and everybody else so much.
Yeah, I think it's a callback to the first issue because he was angry with God when he was a child. He's like, you motherfucker, you made me blind, you son of a bitch. Because it's all part of the plan.
Yeah. And so then we kick back to fucking Kingpin. And he's like, yep, well, they're fighting already. Like, they basically just stared at each other and then...
Okay, That Libris woman, she's involved.
I guess. I don't fucking.
It seems that after you left, our friends simply just stared at each other for a minute, at which point Owsley and Miss Libris. Is she the daughter of the fucking...
oh, shit. Maybe she is.
She's the daughter of the fucking...
Oh, because she says her parents own the bookstore and she just works there. So maybe her mom is that old lady or whatever.
I don't know if I passed over that real quickly. So that's her fucking mom then.
Yeah, I guess. Shit. I didn't even put that together until you, like, right now.
Oh, my God. I need to stop, like... Because I kind of blew through this issue, but big part being the... fucking Daredevil guilt tripping himself.
Yeah.
Fuck, I need to get out of here.
Let me take all my clothes off and run down the
Let
street.
me get butt naked. And then we have fucking Wilson Fisk. Like, man, they better fucking not act up because I swear to God, if one of those motherfuckers starts acting a fool, especially Mr. Owsley, looked like he was trying to fucking start overtaking some shit, little bitch.
yeah. And his buddy Wesley is Wesley is asking, hey, maybe we should do like a gradual pullout from the underground. And he's like, nope, make it happen immediately. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck about around this. And this is interesting because he's talking about he's become content and like he's just stagnating now because he's like, oh, I have no challenges now anymore. I've defeated all my enemies.
Yeah, this is a very awesome part of the issue minus the fucking art.
Yeah, he says, basically anybody who is worth their fucking salt is not content. Like, they're not just, oh, good, I'm happy with this. No, you always need more.
To be content is to be fucking dead.
To die.
I abide by that.
I agree. I agree with that 1,000%.
Now we have, so...
Oh, yeah, it's interchanging here.
Yeah.
He's still talking, but it's showing Cole North getting out of the hospital.
This is very reminiscent to me of The Dark Knight Returns when the Joker was catatonic. Minus the fact that Wilson Fisk is not catatonic, but he's dead inside because he's like, man, it's no fun, man, without the Daredevil. I could do crime, but it's like, it's too fucking easy at this point.
Yeah.
Or there's nothing really going on.
Yeah, exactly. And so he's like, we're gonna start a new game here. We're gonna start a bigger game on a larger board. And let's live. Let's live, buddy. Let's live. And then it shows Cole North walking around. The old street cops are staring at him because they're like, oh, look at this fucking snitchy McSnitcherson over here.
Bitch ass.
And then we go to this section where we see like two ladies walking, and then we see some asshole and some chick in the street light just kind of stopping them. And then they immediately go to steal the purse and they just start scrapping. Yeah, like they literally throw down.
Get accosted, and now they're fucking throwing hands.
Yep, and now some kid fucking comes out of nowhere. He puts on a Daredevil mask and he punches the dude right in the face. And now everybody's brawling. This one chick gets hit with the fucking bag in the back of the head. This guy's choking out the fake Daredevil kid. And they're just punching each other, getting crazy. And you just hear, hello, I'd like to report an attempted robbery. Yeah, this is the location. Everyone's still on scene. The two people who did the robbery are like fucking knocked the fuck out on the ground. Everybody's all fucked up that was involved elsewise.
Okay, so is that the same dude that runs the clock shop or whatever the fuck from the previous? Because it was a couple. Remember the girl that went into the party? Is this a girl or a guy?
This Daredevil mask?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know because, I mean, it could be... I guess it's a dude.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, it is a dude. Okay. But I thought maybe it was the guy...
No, it's not the guy. I think it could be their kid, maybe. I don't know. He's like...
Yeah, maybe it's their kid or some shit.
I mean, he has very long eyelashes right here, so it's very strange.
So...
Anyway, so then we go to Matt Murdock sitting in the fucking house, presumably butt-ass fucking naked, just calling 911 on every fucking crime that he's seeing with his fucking Daredevil vision as he's just sitting in his fucking loft looking about and just reporting everything.
Yeah. It to me, it's looking like this motherfucker is going to end up in a prison cell, especially because they keep showing him behind bars. Literally.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's going to jail.
Yeah, he's going to fucking jail. And Yeah, he's also losing his mind.
Yeah.
So
I'm down with it, but again, the art is too intrusive to the storytelling that it becomes problematic. Nonetheless, I think this was definitely a strong issue. It's just hard for me to be impartial to this with how fucking horrendous the art is, dude.
Yeah, I wonder when what's his name is going to come back to this.
No, Punisher. Ever. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he's gonna start some shit and come back and like, what the fuck, asshole? I'm gonna kick your ass.
He's haunting Daredevil right now because he owes him one.
Yep.
But anyways, this next preview cover is cool. It's like the Last Supper kind of deal. It's pretty cool. I mean, the art's horrific, but I mean, like
the librarian's there. Cole North is alongside
the mayor
Wilson
and
Fisk, which is weird.
Wesley. Who the fuck is this guy?
I don't fucking know. It's not Owsley. It's not
strange. But anyways, this is pretty cool, like little cover.
Maybe it's Odon, one of the fucking B or C tier villains.
Maybe
crime bosses.
But anyways, well, that's the end of that fucking shit.
Good issue. Just
the art is
fucking horrendous art.
Terrible. Like I can't even believe it, man. Marco Cicchetto, right? Isn't that guy's name?
No, the good artist is Marco Cicchetto.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to come back.
He needs to come back. Yeah. The other, whoever the fuck this is, I don't even want to mention their name because it's not even worth mentioning. So, pretty good issue. Despite I honestly enjoyed it. Like there was some real highlights in it. So
yeah, I've enjoyed it in spite of the shitty fucking art. So
that's a wrap.
All right. Well, thanks for checking this one out. Stay tuned for the next episode where we talk about the Immortal Hulk issue number 7. Oh yeah, can't wait. It's heating up on that one, so you're just tuning in right now because it's available. Anyways, if you want to hear our other shit, go to GameRageMagazine.com. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Game Rage Magazine, Twitter/X at Game Rage Mag, YouTube, Game Rage Magazine. Go to All Gas No Trash Official on Instagram. Go listen to the All Gas No Trash podcast. It's about music. It's wonderful. And also, if you like anime, go listen to the Anime Syndicate because if you read comics, you probably like anime. So go listen to that.
And touch yourself.
Wait, what? And touch yourself? And touch yourself while watching Monster Girl Doctor?
And touching you, yeah.
Really, if you want to be like the 4D chess, like that Galaxy Brain from the meme, you touch yourself while watching Monster Girl while listening to us talk about Monster Girl Doctor. That's the fucking Galaxy Brain move right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, all right. Well, that'll be the end of it.
All the Anime Syndicate, Coomers and shit. Yeah, shout out to them.
That's going to be their name. They're going to be the Coomers. Anyways, all right. That's the end of it. We'll catch you on the next one.
That was Panel to Panel, the Game Rage Magazine comic book podcast. Thanks for listening. If you want to know more and follow along, go to Instagram and TikTok. Follow at Game Rage Magazine. If you want to follow on Twitter/X at Game Rage Mag. Tune in next time.